So a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen in the real estate market in 2023 in Canada. And there are a lot of different opinions out there. And today I'm going to go through one of them in particular and tell you my thoughts on what I think is actually a fact and what I think is more of a myth. My name is Ben Robitaille. I'm a realtor in Midland, Ontario. I serve all of Simcoe County and southern Muskoka. But if you're looking to make a real estate move anywhere in Canada, I'm happy to connect you with individuals in whatever area it is you're looking. Narcity Canada put out this article, 7 real estate predictions for 2023 from RE/MAX that Canadians need to know about. And there's a lot of different factors to take into account here. At the end of the day, everyone's trying to predict the future with the information at hand, so we don't actually know what's going to happen until it happens. With that being said, let's jump into it. So, first of all, Canada's housing market will return to balance in 2023. Now, depending on who you talk to, we're already balanced. I know each specific market is a little bit different, and it feels like a buyer's market because we have conditions. We can be more flexible on our offer price. But if we actually look at the number of listings available as well as demand, the amount of months of inventory kind of leads us to believe that we're in a balanced market. Now, the last 2 years have been such an extreme seller's market that I get that this doesn't necessarily feel like a balanced market. But because inventory, the number of listings is so low, I think we're already there. So I don't think we're returning to a balanced market. I think we're going to continue on in a balanced market. Their second prediction is that house prices across many Canadian regions are expected to drop. I think if we're looking across the whole year, I think this is a myth. I think house prices are going to continue to decline moderately through the first half of the year and then balance out and actually rebound come the end of the year. Nationwide, I know Royal LePage is predicting a 1% increase. I don't know if we'll get up to that point or even go past it. It depends what happens with interest rates. Now, today, as I'm filming this, the Bank of Canada has just released another half-point interest rate increase to the prime rate, but many believe that is going to be the last increase for the year. And if we come into recession territory, that interest rate is going to drop again, and I believe that's going to bring house prices up even faster than predicted. The third prediction put out is that the biggest cities in Atlantic Canada are going to see a price increase. Once again, I think this is true, but I think it's going to be true for many regions outside of Atlantic Canada as well, especially as we approach the end of the year. The fourth prediction is that condos are going to remain strong in 2023. Now, I think this is true because a lot of places are returning to work at the office. Some part-time, some full-time, every situation is different, but on the whole, I think people are still going to need places to live in downtown cores. So for that reason, I think condos are going to remain fairly strong. Number 5 is that most Canadians believe affordable housing will increase in 2023. Here I take a bit of an opposing view. Now, RE/MAX is reporting that 54% of Canadians believe the 2-year ban on foreign investor purchasing will increase the availability of affordable housing for buyers. But that foreign investor ban is pretty thin. Now, foreign investors can still purchase recreational property. If they're an international student and they've lived here for a certain number of years, they can still purchase property. There are a lot of exceptions to this foreign buyer ban, and I don't think it's going to have the effect that a lot of Canadians and maybe even government officials putting into place these bans, I don't think it's going to have the effect they think it will. I would love to be wrong, but my gut feeling is that I think it's more of a vanity measure that's not going to bring effective change that is going to bring affordability more into reach for the majority of Canadians looking to get into the housing market. Number 6, the trend of moving out of province isn't going anywhere. Now, they're saying that 15% of Canadians are considering moving to another province in 2023. Now, considering moving to another province and actually moving to another province are two different things. I mean, there's still going to be a fair amount of internal migration in Canada, but I don't think we're seeing these huge numbers. In this section, too, they go on to state that places like Nanaimo, Kelowna, Saskatoon, Winnipeg, Hamilton, Burlington, Brampton, Mississauga, Niagara, the Golden Horseshoe are all going to see large buyers markets throughout this year, and you'll be able to get a good deal. Here I'm tending to disagree because being a former realtor in Hamilton, I'm seeing former clients put offers in on houses that they're competing still to this day, January 2023, against 20 to 30 other offers. Granted, those listings are listed well below what I think is market value. It's still bringing in the buyers. There is still a demand to buy housing in these areas. The seventh prediction they have for 2023 is the majority of Canadians say home ownership is the best long-term investment. And here I tend to agree. If we look back at the history of time, real estate has done nothing but increase, sometimes slowly, sometimes quickly. Sometimes it does take a little dip before it eventually corrects itself and goes back up. In the end, a lot of Canadians find value in owning a home, and it is a great way to build long-term equity. So this is the first video where I've broken down a news article to try and debunk some of the clickbait type headlines that we see out there. If you like this style video, let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to make more of them. If you have any specific questions or topics you want me to address as well, comment them below and I'm happy to get to it. I put out at least one new video every week. So if you find this information helpful, consider liking this video. And if you really like this information, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you around. And until then, we'll see you in the next one.